I'm Toya.
And I'm Latoya.
This week on Soultiful,
We are having girl chat.
So do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe so you don't miss an episode.
Hey, poop, 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 poop.
Boom, boom. We got an intro, y'all.
It's a start. We did it ourselves, guys. So it's a start.
Yes, so don't come for us in the comments. We're trying here, okay?
Yes. Well, we will improve. Awesome.
We're just glad that y'all are here. Poop,
Yes,
poop,
yes, yes.
poop.
Poop, poop, poop.
Okay.
Get us together, Nakia. Get us together.
All right. So I'm Latoya.
I'm Nakia.
I'm Toya.
And what are we working on today, guys?
Yeah, about that. So this morning I was supposed to be working, like doing work, but just how sometimes stuff just bombards you, and this happens, and this happens, and this happens. So I've just been working on stuff this morning. That's what it was.
Is that what you doing, Latoya?
I've been working on some lead generation of my own.
Toya laughed at us. That's right, Toya. Laugh with us. Toya's like to laugh about foolishness.
Toy follow, yes, yes.
Hey, sis. Oh, shoot.
I have been prepping for my surgery and getting advice on how to manage the kid.
Yeah. Wow. I would like to talk more about that. Okay, cool. Got it. So, guys, today is another session of girl chat or girl talk. Was girl chat?
Yes. We got interesting topics to talk about today.
Yes.
We got some stuff. We got some business stuff. And then if y'all have anything you want to chime in on, please put it in the comments. Let's talk about it.
We would appreciate it. So topic number one is boom. Homeschool privacy.
Privacy.
So homeschool privacy came from an article that we all saw on Facebook, where the little boy got suspended for having a BB gun in the background of his home, in the background of his online schooling. How do we feel about this?
Well, okay, so it's two parts to this, because one, just like when your child comes to school, teachers are trained to notice certain things that children may be exposed to at home, or they're maybe going through some issues at home, and as a teacher they may see something that alarms them, to say, oh my God, that's not safe, and oh my gosh, I should tell somebody. But at the same time, some of that you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You don't know what that may represent, or you don't even know if that's real or not. That could have been like a fake gun for all she know. You know what I mean? So some of that's like, put a screen up behind your child if you don't want people looking in your background. Like,
yes,
my background. If I don't want somebody looking in my background, critiquing what's going on in my background, then I need to put up a screen behind me so you don't see nothing but this beautiful face right here.
Yes, we here in Richmond had a similar incident where the teacher complained because the mother was allegedly smoking and wearing booty shorts in the background of him going to class. But again, I still say, I'm at home minding my business. It's not my fault that COVID has the kid at home too.
So the gun, y'all, was it a BB gun? Like what kind
Yes,
of
it was a BB gun.
So y'all know I'm in rural America. I'm out here in the mountains. I will hear all kind of guns going off throughout the day because people shooting deer and all kind of stuff. Like that's a staple in the homes around here.
Right.
You know?
I mean,
so
there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, in the wrong hands, it could be, there's accidents that are bound to happen. But there are people that train their children from a young age to know how to handle a gun,
Yes.
What's up, sis? Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. Can't wait to have you on the show.
Wink, wink, hint, hint.
Yes.
So next topic.
Is that the end of it? I don't know. It's difficult.
I feel as though I'm at home. I personally wouldn't have this situation personally, I wouldn't have the situation because my child would probably be in the office in an area that is conducive to learning and that type of thing. But I can understand when it's probably a child that has a low income parent household and they don't have a separate space and everybody's at home and you have the extended family living with you and all of y'all are in the project and all of this stuff could be going on.
But then like you okay, so from X time to X time, y'all gotta have that talk in the house. Like, listen, so and so gonna be on the computer. Mind your manners while so and so is on the computer because they are,
Yeah. But there are some parents. There are some parents that's ratchet enough that don't matter. They're not gonna think that way. So how do you tell the teacher, man, your business?
Teacher, I mean, because there's some. Does that interrupt their learning environment? It may. Right. It may, because if I don't know. I mean, it depends on the child because mama with her friends in the background watching TV and kicking it might be disturbing me from figuring out this problem my teacher trying to get me to solve on this computer.
Mm-hmm. I just think I love that you brought up, whatever low income or whatever. It's, mindsets. Everybody's they don't even care about their kids' education. You know what I'm saying? So what you want people to do? What do you know what I'm saying? You're going to punish the child. I think about sometimes I went to school. If they would have known some of the stuff that went on, you know what I'm saying, before I got there, whatever, there would be issues. And that's for anybody, any family, at any given time. And I just think that schools need to understand they don't have control. They can do the best that they can, but in the day, let's just do
right. I mean,
different.
You're already intruding on.
Yes.
You're already intruding, and I understand that we have to homeschool because of COVID, and I don't have a problem with if my child had to be homeschooled. But you're already intruding on my space.
Right.
So I think that you should mind your manners and not really be in the background of my child's class.
Thank you. I'm with you.
Yeah, put up a sheet around the child so that nobody can see what's going on in the background.
Yep.
Yes. So what's up next? What else were we talking about? We were going. Oh, I know what it was. That Karen issue.
Yes. It's Karen racist. Y'all know we make up trends. We're very trendy type people. And with Karen, okay, so wait. Before we answer
define a Karen.
Wait. Before we answer that, look. Remember everybody's name was Linda before. Listen, Linda. Remember that? Everybody's name was Linda. The person that did not listen, be like, listen, Linda, because of the little boy that was talking to his mama, and he was trying to tell her, no, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
I thought the name was, what is Beyonce in her video? What does she call her?
Oh, you're talking about Becky. Becky
is
something totally different. See, Karen is a person who tells a story on a African American person that's not true.
Oh,
Karen.
So there's a specific thing that Karen does. That's why she's Karen.
Karen is a person that is just always doing the absolute most. Like
minding somebody else's business.
Yeah, you in somebody else's business. Please go sit down, Karen.
Yes, minding someone else's business.
So Karen can be black, white, pink, yellow.
Yeah.
But for the most part, Karen is what?
For the most part.
Give me an example of a Karen statement because I didn't know.
Well, remember the guy who was in the park, and the white lady called the police on him and said he was trying to steal her purse. That's a Karen thing.
Okay.
Or you are minding your business, and then somebody comes up to you like, "Hey, do you actually have a membership here?" First of all, that's not your business. Let's start here. That's none of your business. Stop talking to me. One of those things. Like,
so everybody knows about Karen,
right? And in answer to this, I don't believe Karen is racist because it wasn't racist when you were saying bye, Felicia.
Oh, I forgot about Felicia.
So no, it's not racist. It's just a term that we have given to people who do a specific thing.
Yeah, ghetto. Yes.
You always need that word that you could say that ain't bad, but everybody knows what you're talking about.
Okay, so that's what that is. Okay, I'm learning. Okay. All right. So this next comment to me is a little controversial. So, let's talk about it.
Is television evolving or becoming too inclusive? Yes, this is a controversial topic because I do believe in inclusivity, and I do believe that everyone is allowed to have their own lifestyle and do whatever they want to do.
Okay.
But this, in the same instance, do I have to see it every day, all day? Just because I watch TV? Because I do watch TV. But does it have to be there every day, all day?
Hold up. Shamir is the homie from way back when I was jit. What they do? What's up, Mir? Love you. We was in a choir together back when I was like 9. So thanks for joining us, Shamir. You got to come on the show, sis. And let's look at what Hadia had to say real quickly about Karen. Somebody read that.
Or the FedEx drivers who are working on their company truck and Karen calls the police because they shouldn't be in the neighborhood or they've seen them delivering before. Karen, that's Karen right
Come
there.
on, Karen.
No.
Come on, work with us, Karen.
Yeah.
A cup of tea.
Yeah, they just had an instance. They just had an instance recently where this couple lived in a neighborhood and they went to the neighborhood pool and the police actually escorted them out because Karen called the police and said that they didn't belong in the pool. And they lived in the neighborhood.
And that's the whole thing. Like, who made you the police to say, or why would the police take her word for it?
Right. Why didn't you take your word? What's wrong with can I see your ID so I can know your address?
My Lord. Okay.
I mean, it shouldn't get to that point. We shouldn't waste resources on that type of thing, but it shouldn't be that the police automatically take her word for it either.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's that part right there. Yeah, and she's right. It happens all the time, and it's not cool. I'm with you, sis. Yeah. Okay, now I don't want to get mad at Karen. I don't know Karen like that. So, all right, inclusivity. I said it. Inclusivity. Hey, okay. Yes.
All right. So about this topic, now I will say this is something that me and my babe have talked about a couple of times, because although I don't watch mainstream TV, but I do watch Netflix, and you can't get through a show without seeing something about homosexuality or stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I've noticed that it's not to say that it's what you do behind closed doors is you. I don't care. Like that part don't bother me none. But
right. That's your lifestyle. That's what you want, and I understand that. But does it have to be so blatantly in my face all the time, or in my child's face? Because my child is watching TV as well. And then, I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I have a question about that. I have a question. Is it just the mere fact that they're mentioning people who are of that persuasion?
No,
are they like, okay?
I'm talking about like, okay, so I'll give you a perfect example. We was watching a movie, and in the movie there was a scene where the men were and it didn't even fit the plot. That's the part that I was so confused. It was in a regular plot, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere 2 men are kissing, and it didn't fit. It's like someone just placed it in there just to say,
hey, I did that.
We got it in there. You see what I'm saying? It didn't match the plot. It didn't have anything to do with the storyline, no nothing. And I was like, well, where did that come from? How he turned gay all of a sudden? What is that?
Not all of a sudden. Not all of a sudden.
It just took me by surprise. Like, I feel like the producers was like, oh wait, do we got anything that the LGBTQ people are gonna be okay with? And they're like, no,
right.
Put it in.
They feel like that. Yeah, they feel like the alphabet's gonna come after them if they don't include it.
Everything. Threw it in there
like the alphabet. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know all of them. They add extra ones, and I think
you're right.
LGBTQ plus, but the alphabet's.
So Shamir says the have and have nots as an example show of that. What are some other shows that you've noticed that?
There is P Valley. That's about strippers. Power had a scene recently. What else? I mean, it's different things.
And you're naming like black shows. So this is a black show issue.
Yes, I believe it is.
It's in any show, because I mean on Netflix we even watch foreign stuff where you got to read in the English titles to it, it's still there. And it's not, and I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. It's just, it looks weird now. It doesn't fit everything. Okay. And they're throwing it in just to be a part of it. So that kind of throws off the whole.
And it gives misrepresentations if it's not in the right context. If it's not in the right context and a child is watching and a child could be or still closeted, that child could get the wrong impression of what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So do you recommend that there's something we should do about that if,
I mean, I'm just bringing it to light because
we were just wondering.
Okay.
Are we tripping?
Yeah, are we tripping? Because it seemed like it's just more of it now.
Are we tripping, y'all? Is it just us? Is it just Soultiful, or have y'all recognized that as well?
Soultiful do not want the alphabet people coming after us because we are not saying that there's something wrong with what you decide to do with your sexuality. That is not us. But we would like to know, is this now going to be the new norm? Like, they're just going to randomly throw gay stuff in there and hope it fits? Like
when it don't match? The problem is that it don't match, right?
But see, that's a thing that makes no sense too, because that's just like saying you got to have a token black person in a movie.
Exactly. The person,
I mean, you don't want to be a black person.
They're an actor, but they're black.
But you do gotta have a token black person in the movie so I can watch it. I'd like to see somebody that look like me.
But I would like to see a black person with a talent.
They should have an appropriate role. The role should be culturally appropriate for them. It shouldn't just be Tom was black and we let him.
Right. I don't want to go snatch somebody off the street like, hey, you're black. Come here, stand here in this thing and say these words. Like, I want them to have talent and I want them to be in the role just like everyone else is. Like, you know what I mean?
I got it. Anyway,
that's my 2 cents on that.
All right, so we're going back to the home. What happens at home stays at home, or does it?
I mean, that's something that my mother said all the time in ours. What goes on in this house stays in this house. Y'all, this Eric is not cooperating.
My mother still says it, and I'm wrong. But
there's
an article on Facebook today where this little boy was at school and they were talking about right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And so he went home and he called the police on his father, who was a drug dealer, and his father got busted. So does what happened at home stay at home? Was the child wrong? Was the child right? What should the child have done?
Well. I'll tell you this. This one hits straight home for me because that's one of the reasons I ended up in foster care because, my home life may not have been picture perfect, but I ended up calling the authorities on my parents because I didn't like my home situation and what was going on, and I wanted out. So I did call authorities and they removed me, and that's how I ended up in foster care. Now, what I did at the time, was that right? If you asked me then, I probably would have told you no, because I was like, oh no, what have I done? We done got taken out of our home. I'm in foster care. Me and my little sister are in foster care now, and But then I think about it like, it wasn't the best situation for us. You know what I mean? I mean, safety-wise, health-wise, it wasn't the best situation for us. And I do think now that I'm grown, I did put us in a better situation. So parts of that, my mother told me all the time that what goes on this house stays on the house. But if what's going on in this house is hurting me, I'm saying something.
And you should always say something if it's hurting you.
That's right.
I had this conversation with my husband earlier, and he said that he blames the father, not the child, because the father should have never exposed him, even if he was doing it.
Boom.
He should have not known that stuff was there, or what he does, or where it's at, or none of that. So
that part,
the child was not in the wrong.
Yeah, I agree. I think Toya hit it. If it's hurting somebody, it's hurting you, then please tell somebody.
So this goes back into what we said earlier about the privacy thing.
Right, privacy.
Remember? Because like what goes in this house stays in this house. But if what's going on in this house is causing a problem for this child, then yes, there's something that needs to be done. Now, this also goes into why I never talked to school counselors, because to me, I felt like they were always trying to get the back end story to see what's going on in my household, to see if they can call the authorities on my parents. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't talk to guidance counselors because I felt like they would backstab me. And then I can't confide in you to tell you the things that's going on that irritates me in my house, because now my house will be at risk of us getting taken and going into the system for something. As a child, I may not even understand what I saw, or what I heard, or what I think I heard.
That's the other part, Toya. That's the other part of that. Like, even to this day, my kids, when they go to different places, whether it's the church, youth group or wherever, I tell them, be careful about what you say. You know what I'm saying? Because even culturally, they take, other people, and I'd hate to use that term, Karen, but like they take stuff and they twist it, and then sometimes they just don't understand. It's a cultural thing, and that kind of stuff can get you in the council record book, and then they come into your house. You know,
like when I get a whooping, I can't go to school. I can't go to school and be like, the counselor said, how you feeling today? Well, I'm a little sore. I got these books.
My mama took. Well, Amia did that. She got a whooping, and Amia is very light, and so she had a bruise on her, and they called social services on me. And I was like, Amia was being bad. It's my house. I was disciplining her, and this is what it is. So from then on, Amia could not be hit. She couldn't be disciplined in any way, because I would have been taken up on charges.
How did that work in your household?
It was hard because she knew she couldn't do it. She knew you couldn't do it, so you had to find alternate ways to get to her, and she was very hard to get to.
Well, I'll tell you this: my neighbors called the police on me one time when I was whooping my son's behind, and when the police came to the door, and he was like, "Hi, ma'am, I was just stopping by because they said it was disturbance." I said, "Oh no, there's no disturbance. I'm here whooping my son's behind," and that's exactly what I told the officer. Like, "Oh no, there's no disturbance." And he was like, "Can I see the kid?" Sure. He just wanted to see, am I abusing him? No, I did not abuse him, but he felt that behind cutting. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It all depends. I'm glad that it was the first shift police officers, because they're a little more, corporate like. So when he came in, he saw like, "Oh, you good? You ain't dead. You got a black mama. You the shit."
So that definitely brings on that to spank or not to spank situation. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you guys, y'all know I got 6 kids. How many kids I got? I got 6 of them. And I typically do not spank my children, but there is that one of that too that I got to get what I call black mama crazy in order to have peace in my home. Like I have to, or if not, it's calamity.
Yeah.
So
I didn't do that. I don't mind doing it, but mm-hmm. I couldn't do it with Amia because of legal reasons.
Right.
And Brianna wasn't bad. So until she was 16, and then she was too big to be. So.
What about you, Toya? To spank, not to spank generally.
I'm a spanker. Yes.
I am a spanker. Oh my goodness.
I mean, because, maybe that's just how, I was brought up. Like, my mother, you would think that like she was possessed, like her head spin around, green stuff.
I call that black mama crazy. That's what I call it.
Listen, I used to tell my son, like, you got to tell your friends that you can't do the stupid stuff they do because your mother is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you got to explain to your friends that you can't do that mess. Like, you got to come home to me. If you okay with dealing with that, then do whatever it is you're gonna do out there. Like,
no. My goodness. Okay. For us. I think we should definitely have a show kind of centered around that. I would love to, because like you, a lot of us, especially Black folks, we spank. We know that's what we know. But I do know, but I don't do it really, and I would love to hear from more people who don't do it. And just see what works for them as well. Versus ones that do it. So here's the thing about that. My mom, when we go to the store, well, we were talking to a guest the other day, and she just talked about her child falling out at the store and having all them issues. My mother, I don't recall that ever happening. You know what I'm saying?
Girl,
yeah,
Amir did it on a regular basis. Amir used to do it all the time. Like literally, I would have to drag her out of Target because as soon as we get in the store, she acts up. She would either disappear or she just start hollering and screaming for no reason. So I had to start. She wouldn't go to the store with me. I would have to buy my groceries online, get my stuff delivered to the house because I could not take Amir to no store.
Girl, I don't woke up on aisle 3 with a headache. My mom would not play that. Are you kidding?
Dang. Come on, KSS. Janet says that she has a story to tell us about that. So if you want to come on with us now, come on, sis. You can tell us later. And Tanya Franklin says, Toya, reread that.
We need to go back to the village and take care of our own. Government involvement is so iffy now, especially when the people you're supposed to trust abuse you. Exactly. You can't trust nobody to tell your intimate stuff to, because then they try to get into your household and break it up, because that's the whole thing. Like my dude talks about this all the time, how all the aid was for women and children.
Yes.
But if you have a dude, you can't get no help.
That's right.
Tell him. You know what I mean? So it's like now the mama got to kick the daddy out because she can't get aid if he there. So you got to help, or I need to sneak you in the house, but you can't be on the lease because I got to get this aid. You see what I'm saying? It's too much.
It's too much.
Too much.
Well, I've enjoyed the topics we've talked about thus far. Guys, we are all virtual assistants. We're all part of that virtual assistant industry. We specified, we have specific niches. I work social media for the most part and online marketing. Nakia, admin, she is the admin of all admins. Yes, ma'am. And Toya she focuses on the beauty industry, but she kind of does it all. You know what I mean? And so we wanted to take this moment to talk a little bit about business, if that's cool with you all. And we're gonna call it VA Biz Talk.
Yeah, we're gonna switch right now because that was a little hot and heavy for us.
Yeah. Yes. So first thing we had up was lead generation. It works. Let's
it really does work, but you got to put in the work. That's right. It may take some time. It may be kind of boring. All of that. But I promise you, if you put in the work and make it genuine and make it authentic and make it personal, those things will transcend you so many levels in, you won't even realize how much work it cut out for you later on.
Mm-hmm. So preach now, but I just thought about some of our viewers. A lot of them work from home, but they may not run businesses and so forth. So they may not even know what we mean by lead generation. Can someone define that for us?
That is true. Okay, my definition of lead generation is making a connection with someone via the internet to strike up a business conversation.
I like that, because that's not like the lead generation definition, but that what you just basically said is like you're building relationships, real honest, true relationships with people, and you're targeting. I mean, you are specific. You want to connect with people who want what the type of service and so forth that you provide, but it isn't really a real relationship that you're building. It's not I'm trying to get you to buy my stuff.
It is not a random thing. It is not a copy and paste thing. This is literally being genuine and striking up a conversation with someone with relevancy. Because I don't know about y'all, but I get stuff in my inbox all the time from just randomness, and you can tell it's copy and paste. And what you do, delete it and keep moving. Like I don't even open it sometimes. Hi, friend. No, we're not friends. No, we're not. We're not friends. I don't even know you. And so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. No.
Yes.
But I'll tell you this. When I get an inbox that actually catches my attention, I actually save it. One, because it worked on me, therefore I know it can work on someone else. So that might be a pitch that I hold on to, because that little, whatever that word that caught my attention, I know that someone else and my niche is gonna like that same word because there should be just like me, you know. So
Yes. Tara, first of all, thanks for joining us, sis. I think this is the first time I've seen you on the show, so thank you so much. Oh, you got to be on the show. Is that cool? Can we get a yes? Can we get a
can get
yes?
wait, yes.
Yes, you have so much value to bring to the people. So yes, absolutely. Again, we said lead generation works, and you do what you put in the effort. You're consistent in it. And I wanted to say, I contracted with another company to do lead generation for them on LinkedIn because I didn't know how to do it. And I wanted to learn, so I wanted that on job, learning. And Tara is absolutely right. When you build those, you take the time to build those relationships on LinkedIn, and it might take a few. I mean, it might be a sequence of messages. They absolutely can convert to real relationships where you can help some people. They can become your clients. So thank you for that reminder, Tara. We really appreciate that.
Yes.
We got the yes. Awesome.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. Nakia, what any thoughts on lead generation?
I'm scared of lead generation. I personally am terrified of it. I have not done it. All of my clients have been referrals. Thank you, Jesus. I am blessed. But I do have plans when I come back from my surgery to be more open to it, because my client is definitely someone that I'm gonna have to go after in order to get the door open, because they're not used to having the option of a VA, because they don't know it's open to them. So I plan to use it, but just haven't done it.
Awesome. And I'm right there with, we have the similar clients. I hope we can collaborate in that. So fantastic. Okay. And so we have one more topic we want to discuss as far as business stuff, and that is Google Meets versus Zoom.
I recently had a chance to, do the Google Meets. I can't say it's bad, but then I might just be too used to Zoom. Maybe that is it. I kind of want to stay right here in Zoom and chill. I don't know, but I like Zoom better.
You like Zoom better, okay? And
I've always liked Zoom better. I never liked Hangouts.
Okay. And one of the reasons, like you said, just in all honesty, Toya, because that's what you are accustomed to using. I get it. So we had this question in our group. We have a group, guys, on Facebook for new and aspiring virtual assistants. It is called the Virtual Assistant Sister Learning Community. And that question came up. And when the young lady asked, I just remembered that I've used Google for years at work. I've had to use it for years and years. I've been a part of a virtual team for at least a decade now. And it's cool. It gets the job done. It's inexpensive. It is free, and if it's within that whole, it's within Google. So you're already using Google, right? So it makes sense. In my experience, Zoom it offers a whole lot more versatility. It's easier. It's easy just to hop on a Zoom meeting with your clients. You can have, what are those breakout rooms? You don't have that with Google, it integrates with other applications more at this point. And it has been my opinion, again, for using Google Meets for years. I guess Google Hangouts is what it was. Zoom is more stable. It's just a more stable platform. It's been my experience. So,
and so going back to your topic of it being free, isn't Zoom free?
I mean, yeah, Zoom is free for 45 minutes, right?
I mean, you have the free option both ways. I would say go with the free option on Zoom because it's going to give you more flexibility, but also to get Zoom because you have to invest in your business.
Yeah.
I mean, get the $14 plan. Stop drinking coffee for a week. You got it.
Hey, sis. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate it, y'all. Everybody. Yeah, I think, and it's one of the things, do it, try both of them. And actually we have a relationship with Zoom. So we can actually get you Zoom at a much better rate. So if you're interested, just email us at chat@soultiful.com and we can make sure we get that information to you.
Look at the next question. Tara said, can you guys talk about StreamYard versus Zoom one day? How about 2 day? We throw that in there right now.
I get
Yes.
excited.
Toya
I get excited.
loves StreamYard. Toya loves StreamYard. We are using StreamYard right now.
You are using
So-
StreamYard right now.
So to the owners of Zoom, Gage, I forgot the other young man. To StreamYard, I thank you and I love you for StreamYard. I've been a strong proponent, a strong advocate of of StreamYard from day one for what we're doing here for live streams. The reason why we tried StreamYard is because Zoom flaked out. It would not work for us. We would try to go live on third-party applications like Facebook, and it just would not work. So we had to find something else.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is how I feel, Tara. I like Zoom for meetings. I like Zoom for webinars. This platform will work as well, but you can only have up to 10 people on StreamYard. I like Zoom because I can do polls. I can talk to people privately. What else on Zoom? We can, you have the questions part. You have the breakout rooms. I like all of that. If I'm conducting meetings, if I'm doing a webinar, Zoom all day long. But when it comes to broadcasting, this just even being able to put in the little captions and so forth, it's more appealing for the viewer. So whatever is best for my client or for my people, that's what makes sense to me. And for what we're doing, this makes sense. For webinars and stuff like that, Zoom all day. So me, I love them both. I love
Zoom. I did not like StreamYard at first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I like it now, but I'm saying I did not like it at first. I like it a little better than it now. But at first it looked janky and so amateurish. It looks a little more polished and cleaner, crisper today.
Okay.
But
okay.
that was why I did not like StreamYard, because I don't want janky.
Okay. I understand. Totally get it. So what are the differences for you guys that you see between the two, or what do you think?
I don't use it, so I don't know.
Okay.
Well, my observation of it, and like I told you earlier, I felt like it's a lot of pre-work to do. But like you said, it's not necessary. It's just something you like to do. So I guess taking that out of it, I guess I'd be okay. But I just feel like it is a lot of work, to pre-put all the little stuff to go across the screen and all that stuff. I just want to talk.
I got it. And that's why you have remote producers in place like Toy, because I enjoy this immensely. This is fun. I like clicking this and clicking that as we talk. So whatever works for you though. But Zoom is fine. It just don't always work when you're trying to
that is true. Zoom is very particular.
Yes. So great question. We appreciate that, sis. Absolutely.
Guys, let me let y'all know. First of all, we love all the beautiful feedback that y'all been say yes. So those of you out there that may have like a topic you want to talk about, thank you, Tara, for throwing that in there since you wanted to talk about that topic. If you have a topic you want to talk about, if you would like to be on the show, hint, hint, wink, wink, be on the show, you are definitely welcome, and we are glad to have you. Or if you just want to give us feedback on any show or anything like that, listen, let us know. Send us an email. Our email is chat@soultiful.com. Definitely let us know your okay, thank you, Maria. Definitely let us know your thoughts, your cares, your concerns, anything like that, or your ideas.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to shout out y'all. Y'all didn't have to be here with us, so thank you so much for the names I can see: Tara, Hadia, Maria, Shamir. I know Tanya Franklin was on. Janet of KSS Solutions was on here, and Toya Bass she's always here. So thank you, Toya Bass. We need to send her a T-shirt. She's always here. Yeah. So thank you guys. And like Toya said, if you want to come on the show, you have any topics, let us know. We're here.
Let us know. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Meet us here right back here every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'd love to have y'all. And hey, let us know what y'all thought about our intro. You know, that was our first time having an intro. We did it ourselves. Like, you know, give us some feedback. What you think about it?
If you can make it better, come on through, sis.
Right. If you can make it better, come on through. We don't mind. We need to help.
Love you. Thank you, guys. And be mindful. Don't be Karen. Karen ain't cool.
Don't be
Felicia either.
Don't be Felicia.
Be yourself.
Be well. God bless. See y'all next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, next Tuesday, Sean is going to be on. And Sean is going to tell us all about how you're able to have a second income or have a side hustle, and how his side hustle paid off his house. Ooh. So I'm excited about that. He's right. He's in Richmond. He is in Richmond.
Click the notification on that one. Make sure you do that, okay?
All right. Bye.
Bye.